It's time for brands to take control of their own narrative and start to approach their social media content in the lens of TV production. I'll explain why this is so important. Previously, in eras before the age of social media, and even really before the pandemic, brands would rely on third-party publications to act as the intermediary to broadcast some of their key messages. But what's happening now is we're starting to see that brands are gaining the knowledge and technical skills and, crucially, the amplification means to start their own broadcast-like productions. I'll give you an example. Let's think about LinkedIn. LinkedIn has almost 1 billion users. It is by far the most exciting platform for anyone who's interested in engaging a professional audience online. The LinkedIn company page and the technologies around that have been undergoing a massive transformation over the last 2 years, and LinkedIn are prioritizing LinkedIn Live as one of the most primary and exciting ways for members and brands to communicate with their audience. LinkedIn Live essentially gives brands the ability to create and broadcast their own show on their LinkedIn profiles. This has massive transformative effects because what you're doing is giving power to brands to actually start to become their own shows. Brands can no longer have to rely on third-party vendors or publications to actually start to broadcast these. They can actually put the work in and start creating their own audiences and start to serialize their content and use LinkedIn Live as a broadcast tool to capture their own audience. I see a world in a few years' time where major brands are going to do away with most third-party media publication partnerships and actually put in the hard yards to create their own shows and networks. We're going to see major brands having TV-like quality broadcasts across their social platforms, and they're going to have lots of research, development, and investments into these emerging ways of sharing and publishing media with their core audiences. I think this is a really exciting period of time for anyone who's in marketing and social media at the moment, because you have at the moment a bird's eye view or the first row seats to this transformation. And I think social media teams that understand this and can start lobbying their management to get more budget, to start saying we need to level up and produce these amazing content series, they're the ones who are going to win. And I think social media managers are going to be an absolutely critical part in this by bringing together all these different disparate areas of the business to start broadcasting and ultimately having these successful shows across their social platforms. So it's a very exciting future, and I can't wait to see what TV shows and what series emerge with their brands as the forefront of these future productions.